All right. So I've kind of been a little absent on my YouTube channel since the beginning of the year. I did a handful of videos right at the end of 2022. And then somehow this has been an interestingly busy year for me and lots of other things happening. So I thought it's time. I'm going to jump back in. I'm going to go with gusto because business has been booming. And I have been working with so many amazing singles. I just feel so blessed. But I want to reach out to everyone that has been looking for my advice, asking for more support, and really aligning with all that's been going on in the dating world. So I am Jacqueline, founder and creator of Discover Love Matches that I started in 2010. And so this has been 13 and a half years of dishing some good stuff on love advice. So I'm going to share a variety of videos from here forward, telling you a little bit more of the inside scoop. I have had people asking me to give more of my dirty little secrets, informational confirmations, a little more zest of what it really is to be in this industry, to be looking for love at this time in life. And, I've had this phrase of matchmaker confessions being told to me often saying, tell us what really goes on. So get ready. I'm going to take off all that cute, fluffy stuff and I'm going to give you some real stuff and some funny stories. So listen up and get engaged in the process. I would absolutely love for you to subscribe and comment and engage. I love keeping the conversation going, as you know. So, what I want to jump in right now is what is going on with dating after COVID? It has been so interesting. So, to tell you the truth, I think people's egos are off the charts. I think people are so used to spending time by themselves that they are forgetting to make room and adjustments as they make themselves available for love and dating. I am hearing some of the craziest obstacles of why somebody isn't their match. And I just want to tell you that if you are somebody who is reaching out trying to find somebody, or you were wondering why nobody is reaching out to you, maybe your list is a little too consumed by you, a little too all about what you want. Now, this is actually very different than it was pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, people were a little more flexible and like, hey, I want to learn from you. You want to learn from me? What can we do to grow together? And what I'm finding more since COVID, and people spent so much time alone and by themselves and isolated that they actually well, one, they fell in love with themselves, which is awesome, totally awesome. I think that's great. You've had a really good time with yourself, but you've gotten a little too caught up in only what you like to do. So I'm going to challenge you in listening to this video to stop, pause, and think about what have you been doing that might be making it a little bit difficult for people to date you. I know it's kind of harsh, but it's really true. Do you have a super crazy deal breaker list? Do you have all this? They have to do this for me before I will accept them as a potential match. I hear a lot of the comment of, well, they have to be attractive. Well, let me tell you, darling, I actually work with so many people that I am shocked when somebody says, oh my gosh, that one's so attractive or so good looking. Or I work with so many people that I'm like, oh my God, this guy is hot. This gal is gorgeous. And I'll tell a client, they're like, oh yeah, not really attractive. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? That person turns heads. But it comes down to the eye of the beholder. So to say you want to meet somebody you are attractive to is true. Yes, you have a look that you like. But that look is only going to catch your attention for a few seconds if there is no substance. So stop staring down the picture, which was probably taken a little while ago, a few pounds ago, and maybe when, they didn't have very good photography or they were taking it themselves. So give people more of an opportunity. One of the coolest things I love about my agency is that I pre-approve everybody. So I know my people are great. And I know that they might not be the best at writing a profile and they might not be the best at pictures, but they have substance, they have character, they're willing to put their vulnerability out there, they're willing to do the and then some. So I'm challenging you to get a little out of your own way, or maybe a lot, like literally kick yourself in the butt and say, hey, how about if I date completely opposite of what I wanted? Go a further distance than your usual distance you're willing. Go for a little age distance. Go for height changes. Stop making it so specific. Obviously, when I meet with a new client, I ask them what they're looking for. And it's really amazing how fast people can go, this is what I want. I have all these deal breakers. Yet, when I say, well, why would somebody date you? It's changed over the years, but a lot of times it's, been in the past like, oh gosh, I don't know how to talk about myself that way. But now it's because I'm amazing, I'm incredible, I'm all this, and they should just be lucky. But it comes with an attitude. So make sure you're softening it a little bit, being a little bit warmer, a little bit more like, yeah, somebody might actually think you're cute or handsome. It's so much more in the personality of delivery. It's in the smile, it's in the eyes, it's the willingness to communicate. I want you to take a moment and think about this and, comment below if you feel like maybe your list has gotten a little crazy or if you really want to defend your list. Let me know, because I know that part of the problem is not having a list hasn't worked for you in your thought process. So therefore you are likely to think, oh, well, I must have to have a list. But actually, that's not necessarily true. The things that haven't worked is often your energy hasn't been as inviting. Your possibility of what you want hasn't been as clear. Your desire to make room for somebody hasn't been clear. Women are the worst at this. I'll just be straight up before I wrap up this video. Women go on and on and on about all the million things they have going on, and the men are like, well, why would I bother trying to get to know you when you've already made it clear you're not going to be that available? So watch how you are projecting your available space to make room for somebody. Don't always say the phrase, which still keeps being said, that drives me crazy, is, oh, well, when I find the right person, I'll make time for them. Well, of course, we always make time for what we really like. But if you make people feel like they have to go through these hoops to get to you, you're too much work. Plain and simple. You will get passed over. So comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. I am just so determined to support you on your love journey, but I'm going to tell you a lot more real facts and real stuff. So hold on and jump in, and let's find your love match with zest, excitement, and be somebody who is dateable. Sounds good to me. What do you think?